This throughout the anime sparked a lot of discussion. Who exactly are these VASTO Lord? Are they really as powerful as Hitsugaya said? And does Ichigo fit into this VASTO Lord category? Well folks, DC here is going to bring you an updated video about the VASTO Lord. And once again, we're going to dive into this big discussion about this major topic from Bleach. So check out the video. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another video here on the Bleach Brazil channel. Guys, my name is DC, and in today's video, I'm going to be updating a video I made about 5 or 6 years ago about the VASTO Lord. And this video is really up to date with everything I found on the internet, including Isegi's novel and the novel. Also from Asashiro, where it also talks about the great VASTO Lord, level 0, the first VASTO Lord, number 0. You're going to find out who this guy was. Just to remind everyone, we have 3 classes of Menos. The second one is Atreus. The second one is Azukas. These are the names that come next in the sequence. And the third is VASTO Lord. When Aizen went to Hueco Mundo, he went to recruit powerful hollows, including VASTO Lords. And during this selection, he managed to gather 100 soldiers, giving them the name Arrancar. But what is an Arrancar? An Arrancar is a hollow who removes their mask and separates themselves from being just a hollow. Aizen selected 10 extremely powerful ones called Espada, but not all of them are VASTO Lord. So much so that you can see it there. This is from a part of a databook where Kubo says almost all of them are VASTO Lord among the Espada, the powerful Espada. So what can we conclude from that? That at least 6 Espada are VASTO Lord, and the 10 chosen ones are called Espada. A bit of their body with the number they were given. Then you ask me, Tadessa, but shouldn't they all be VASTO Lord? Just remembering that Hitsugaya himself says they are rare, VASTO Lords. And we can also have Ajukas, or Gillians more powerful than the Vast Lord themselves. So much so that as time went by, Aizen replaced some Espadas who had stronger positions within his army, in the vast and mysterious realm of Hueco Mundo, which is later on more specifically known as the domain of the Privaron Espadas. Before we get to know the current VASTO Lords, there is an ancient VASTO Lord, who was known as the number 0 VASTO Lord. He was the first number 0 VASTO Lord. And believe it or not, it's him. In the A.S. Lashiro novel, guys, we meet the first great Espada Zero, who is Cisaio Aporo Grandes. That's right, guys, the scientist himself. He is later demoted to a Privaron because he splits his soul to become a scientist, because he was turning into something murderous. But he wanted to be a great scientist. And because of that, he splits his soul and is later promoted for his scientific achievements by Aizen. So the 8th Espada, we can already take him off the list of VASTO Lord. Come over here. Another guy who's not a VASTO Lord, and he says so during the anime. Who is it? The 9th Espada. I'm the only Gillian among the Espada. And strictly following what Hitsugaya said, that VASTO Lordes are beings the size of a human and are very intelligent in combat, who can we rule out right away? The 10th Espada, who is also the 0 Espada. He's only considered the 0 Espada because his rage power keeps increasing. And he keeps turning into an even bigger and more powerful creature. But he's still far from having the intelligence or size of a VASTO Lord. And at no point in the manga, anime, or novel is it mentioned whether the 7th Espada is a VASTO Lord or not. From what we've seen in the anime and manga, which class does he fit into more? The Ajukas. Even though his size is very similar to a human's, maybe he doesn't quite match in terms of power level. Who knows? Maybe the biggest question mark among the Espada is about the 7th Espada, whether or not he's a VASTO Lord. But let's classify him as an Ajuka and leave him out of the VASTO Lords. Following the context, the sixth sword, Grinjao, within the manga and in the anime, it is said that he evolves through a Jukas. He had a panther form, but after he evolved, it didn't show whether he became one or not. A vast lord. Thanks to the Isag Shuhei novel, we find out that not only him but also Neo are considered vast lords within Hueco Mundo. Another thing you have to remember is that when an espada draws their Zanpakuto, their resurrection comes. They end up looking remarkably similar in appearance to their last form before transforming into a hollow. So, thanks to the novel and his form with his resurrection, we can consider Grimjao as a Vasto Lord. Above Grimjao, everyone is a Vasto Lord. Harabel is mentioned at one point in the anime, Stark too. He is perhaps one of the most powerful. Ulquiorra was born in Hueco Mundo itself, already in a human form. So guys, all of them are Vasto Lord. Alright, and now comes the question of the video. Ichigo. Is Ichigo a Vasto Lord? Do you think Ichigo is a Vasto Lord? The only thing that sometimes doesn't fit with Ichigo being a Vasto Lord is that, in his way, Holland is somewhat destructive. He doesn't think, he doesn't communicate, he simply wants to fight. But when it comes to fighting, he's out of his mind. Fight like a vast lord. It is the size of a vast lord. The only thing Ichigo isn't is a natural Vasto Lord, like the other Vasto Lords that exist within Hueco Mundo. Ichigo is an experiment by Aizen carried out with white, which has potential above that of a Vasto Lord. Do you really think Aizen would make a hollow with just the power of a Vasto Lord? No. Aizen made a hollow using several souls of Shinigami and hollows as well to create something absolutely powerful, so much so that it was his own experiment. If Aizen really just wanted to control a Vasto Lord, he would have gone to Hueco Mundo and brought one to the human world. No, that was an experiment by Aizen. So it was something beyond what we know about Vasto Lords. And of course, he fits the criteria of power, strength, fights, and battles as one of the Vasto Lords. Maybe even the most powerful Vasto Lord ever created in the Bleach universe. It's not for nothing, right guys, that Ichigo later even ends up in hell to break down the gates of hell. His hollow form was extremely powerful. So, gathering all this information, we can really determine who was and who wasn't a Vasto Lord. Vasto Lord in Bleach? Alright guys, well that's it. I wanted to bring this discussion to you. Many forums to this day, many Bleach pages still struggle a lot with this topic, and my only doubt remains about the seventh Espada. As I told you here and explained in the others, it is very well explained. In the others, it is brought there in the Isag novel and also in the novel. Woe to the spirits are with you. It's Asashiro's novel, and we really get to know who these people are. Vasto Lord. The bad thing about this whole story is that there was a lot of hype around Vasto Lord, and at the crucial moment, they didn't show what they were supposed to show. Guys, you have no idea how sad I get about Stark's performance. I really wanted to see Stark eager to fight, but his lack of will to fight made him weak. And he was an extremely powerful guy. It's no wonder that just by the hollows getting close to him, they would disintegrate from the sheer power he had. That's why he was so lonely and split his soul. Alright guys, that's it. Did you like the video? Leave a like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're just arriving now, welcome. Any more information I get about Bleach coming up, I'll bring it to you. So don't miss the next videos. My social media, go check it out. It's all in the description. I want to see you all there, okay? Thank you so much, and BAM! See you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.